And welcome back to the Megaman Legacy Collection part 6, as we are now about to defeat the last two robot masters of the entire classical Mega Man franchise. So let us go and defeat the insultingly stereotypical Tomahawk Man. Yes, he has a headdress of Native Americans. And yes, he does live in a western themed level. And we have cowboys, which shoot us, and they got Stetson hats. Yes, this is very stereotypical American level. So let's just smash these obstacles for whatever goodies they carry. And we have a one E-tank. Interestingly, when you punch without charging, you hit longer range, but if you charge, you just hit right next to you. But then again, of course, you can punch real hard enough to break shielded enemies like that. And this thing just spawns hard hats. Nothing. It would have been more difficult if it would not have been that easy platform to use. Yes, some things very eager to ram us. More hard hats. Yes, this actually is in a sense the mine or earth themed level of this Mega Man game, and yeah, they always need something like this. Oh, thank you, Eddie. One more E-tank. I just like to hoard them, not that I much need them. And that sun in the background of very Monument Valley-esque looks very nice. They made it much more shimmering. And of course, there is an alternate path which we're gonna take. And as this path demands the use of jets, there's no reason not to use them. Yes, this part is completely impossible to do without jet. Which is actually justifiable, as you simply cannot get here without the jet. And here's the place where the paths combine. Where my thing goes down, and these bastards, big bastards here, they're dangerous as they stomp the ground when you. And this is much more bit of a trickier. But of course the fact that you can just get here, to its side and shoot it to pieces makes it a bit less dangerous. Whee! And Windstorm actually, when you destroy an enemy with it, just makes him fly away. Fun. And that looks like a clearly alternate path, and it is, but we're not going there yet. We can first do a little bit of a detour here, because there's this very strange looking obstacle, which we're gonna smash with our fist. And we smashed it, and go to this secret room. Do you hear the whistle? Hello. Hello, bro. And this object is the energy balancer. It's a handy feature which makes it much less cumbersome to refill your weapon energy, as in you just pick it up, and whatever weapon which needs filling, that means it has least amount of energy, gets it automatically. Very nice. But I say it can be quite practical, yes, but even more it makes the game less cumbersome to play. And of course it has always appeared after that. Nice. And now we go to this alternate path. And these shooter things are always a bit of a chore to fight against. But I'm gonna take that extra energy just in case. squabbling somewhere else, I don't want to hear you. And we go to this old pathway. And yes, the Tomahawk Man is also one of those 4 robot masters with alternate paths, so let's just go and face him and see what he's up. And he is actually one of the more difficult robot masters of the game. Not only because of that he's carrying an axe, but he can shoot with his headrest, which shoots 3 different speeded objects. What's that? And his tomahawk attack actually goes a bit of a upwards, making it a bit of a difficult. And the fact that if he can corner you, he's really dangerous. As you can see, I managed to do it quite well, but he managed to corner me and then became good. I must say that his headrest attack is much more dangerous than his tomahawk attack, which goes a bit of a upwards. I must say that it's usually much smarter to just dodge slide underneath his tomahawk attack and just use your jumping over the tomahawk attack, although it was not so difficult. He has a simple attacks, but they're a bit of a tricky ones, especially the tomahawk if you just expect it to come directly at you. But we get the silver tomahawk and B parts of beat, which means we now have beat. And silver tomahawk, actually why we don't have grey color scheme, beats me, but it goes in a bit of a slower upstream. Let's see. B-E-A-T, beat. We have beat. And we're now gonna go and beat Blizzard Man. He's actually very big, bulky, and he wears a cap. Or whatever, beanie, or I don't know how it's called in English language, but he wears it. And he looks nice. And he's also wearing mittens. Oh, and there's seals and everything. Yes, this is very wintry level, and it should be. Now that's a 1-up, bit of a trap, and I'm not gonna fall myself to that trap. And these things are timed. You have a limited amount of time to stand on them, and they explode. These have about 3, they count to 3, and then they go boom. That part just introduced those. Oh damn, I should have been... But then again, it would have been anything important. I hope it wasn't anything important, but then again I have E-tanks, I have beat, and I have all the powers, and I have energy balancer, which means it could not have been anything. Yes, the flames and the flame storm does actually melt those ice blocks, which makes this level something that you really wanna do after Flame Man. And of course the fact that he's also the weakness of Blizzard Man makes it twice as necessary. Smash the block. They do actually put some quite cheap shots about enemy positions in this game, which means like that shield in that narrow corridor, which is practically impossible to dodge. But luckily Megaman is quite sturdy stuff, so he can tank, and that down there is just overkill. There's a death pit and spikes. Ah, and an upside down moving submarine ship. Oh, hello Joe. With spikes and that kind of stuff. Interesting feature. And something that you probably could never have expected to see in Mega Man 1 or even 2. And that's true, they actually became quite adept at programming these games at Capcom. And of course, if you stand on these submerged parts when they hit the spikes, you die, period. There's no avoiding that. So let's smash that, and of course, when there's a risky path, it yields rewards. And this part you just have to avoid the spikes and stay in the gap, avoid the spikes again, a bit of a hurry. Jumping over these exploding blocks, nothing difficult, just don't dawdle. The same as here, go over and jump up. And once again we're upstairs. And this is actually very, in a sense, consistent theme in this level, and it's actually visually very beautiful, as in this all cool blues and those make this very appealing looking level. Nothing excessively tricky, nothing excessively ugly, just a cool, clear winter day. And let's take the fiery weapon, which actually doesn't have that classical fiery theme, and battle Blizzard Man. And he's got skis too, he's skiing! Oh, there must be some sort of... And he can make himself a snowball and ram at you, and he then summons a blizzard which will hit you. And these blizzards are not so difficult to avoid, and if you just use the freeze fires, you melt him down real fast. Out of all snow-themed or cold-themed robot masters, he's actually the more nice-looking ones. Since he looks very harmless. Bang! And we get Blizzard Attack, which allows us to summon a blizzard with cold color scheme. It's time to go to stage select, and with Big Flash we now can see that next time we were gonna go and defeat this mysterious Mr. X with sunglasses. So I'll see you next time.